Hi friends, taking a loan has become very easy nowadays. Just fill up a form, submit the required documentation. Once the credit underwriting process is completed, basis your financial documents and nature of property, eligible value of loan amount is sanctioned to you, and finally, the sanctioned loan amount is disbursed into your account after completion of operations and banking account related formalities. But here the challenge doesn't end. The real challenge starts now when your first EMI becomes due and payable. Situations differ with loan sizes and loan tenure. The short-term loans like personal loan, business loans or a car loan may have a tenure varying from 2 years to 5 years where the challenge is not that big. But for the long-term loans where the tenure is as long as 25 years, the challenge is huge. So the longer the tenure, the bigger will be the challenge. Generally, logically, it is proven that in any business cycle, business losses occur after a repeated cycle of every 3 to 5 years, which means that businesses face problems like capital inadequacy, eroding profits, low adequacy of liquidity. This may be due to the multiple internal or external factors like companies, weak internal processes, or the swinging up and down economy, or high inflation rates, or fall of international markets. For the salaried loan borrowers, people may lose their jobs due to mass layoffs, retrenchments, no promotions, no salaries, no increments, and so many other reasons. So what is the final impact of all these events happening in the lives of the loan borrowers? Finally, it impacts the customers' spending capacity. In the event of above situations coming up in the lives of loan borrowers may not have the sufficient monies to pay the loan EMIs and their loan may come into default. Now what will happen when the loan borrowers default their loans? The major impact will be on their credentials. Their overall credentials will get adversely affected, their CIBIL will get negatively affected, borrower may not be able to get loans from the banks of their choice because the CIBIL will reflect the defaults committed by the borrowers. So in the contingent situations like medical emergencies, education needs or any other emergency needs, borrowers will not get the loans from the banks of their desire. So what will the borrowers do now? Borrowers will have no option than to go to the small NBFCs or the local money lenders to borrow the loans, even if the cost of loans or the rate of interest will be very high. After taking loans from such small NBFCs or the local money lenders, this will actually impact the borrowers adversely. The reason being, the rate of interest will be very high and the EMI will be on the higher side, which will definitely increase the possibilities of future default in such situations. Now what will happen if the borrowers of the local money lenders or the small NBFCs at very high rate of interest will come in default? These banks, these NBFCs or the money lenders will be extremely hard on recovering their monies from these customers, and maybe at times they would be brutal with the borrowers in recovering their monies. They will often have to create situations which will be of social disgrace to the borrowers. Borrowers may be badly agonized and demeaned publicly. This will end up fighting up long legal battles for years and years. Sometimes borrowers may even have to go to jail, or they will end up losing their movable or immovable assets. When this will happen openly and consistently, the whole family will watch them getting into this jeopardy and agony situations. Even this will spoil the morale of the next generation kids who are watching these embarrassing situations. It may spoil their generations. I have seen so many people committing suicides in their lives when all options of their repaying their loans are closed. This is really heartbreaking. It should not actually happen to anyone ever in life. This is a horrifying proposition in everyone's life. So I have a question for you. Are you the one who is falling in these categories? Are you the one who is facing such situations of loan borrowers struggling to save their loans, and close and exit. Are you struggling to resolve any such loan related matter or a dispute pending with your bank? Are you the one who want to resolve it but not able to do it because of the non-support and non-cooperation from these banks? If yes, then you must resolve it and get rid of your loans immediately. Ask me why. There is a very important reason behind me asking you to close your accounts, close off immediately, because if you're holding and fighting these matters against your bank for a long time, this will lead to major financial losses to you in the long run. Banks will definitely not lose anything, but you will lose everything you have. You may lose your social status, you may lose your movable assets, you may lose your fixed asset, you may lose your gold, you may lose every other asset which may have value, but bank will use the legal machinery to squeeze every penny of your principal or interest outstanding which you owe to the bank. Legal advisors cannot get your loans waived off in any condition. They can only get the time extensions for your repayments. That's it. So if any advocate or any legal advisor is promising you of getting your loan settled or waived off, then this is not at all true. Someday you will have to pay your amount completely, and sooner it is good for you and later it is you will be at a loss. I am Suresh, 25 years of banking veteran who has worked with top 4 private sector banks of India and 3 top NBFCs of India. I have worked as a senior vice president and head of debt management group with some of the banks. I have been a member of risk management committees in some of the banks, and I have played a key role in taking decisions for the closure of many of the small or large ticket loans ranging from 10 lakhs to 100 crores. I am on a mission to help 10 million such loan borrowers in distress who are suffering very badly due to the lack of understanding and expertise in handling such situations of loan defaults and NPA loans. There is a systematic process to be followed if you want to get your loan closed off. Generally, borrowers are full of anguish and frustration due to their spoiled relations with their bankers, and they handle these matters in the wrong way and end up spoiling the whole case. I am on a mission to help 10 million such people who are suffering badly. If you want to get connected to me, please connect me on the below contact, and also please subscribe to this channel to watch more upcoming videos on the subject matter. I want to connect all the loan borrowers in distress who are in need of my consultation. So let's rope in more and more such people so that they'll be benefited with my experience and expertise on a subject matter. Here I am Suresh, signing off for now. Keep watching. Thank you.